iwradio.co.uk. Isle of Wight Radio.
Very California girls, this is Isle of Wight Radio. Good morning. 9 minutes past 8. It's kind of gloomy day across the Isle of Wight today, but we're not going to let that stand in our way. I've just uploaded another photograph of stage 2 of the gnome, if you want to go and have a look at it on our Facebook page. And also, the only reason I'm laughing is Sue Pert is watching with, well, I don't know what you'd describe it as, but Emily's not really concentrating on the show, is she, Sue?
What? No.
She's not really doing anything other than painting this gnome.
I'm taking this competition very seriously.
Okay. You seem to be undoing all the work that I've done.
No, undoing, just improving.
Yeah, okay. So, the news quiz today. See who's going to win. And news quiz with a twist, as always. How are you, Sue?
Very well, thank you. What sort of twist?
Well, we always do it. We always do a little bit of a twist.
Oh, dear.
To,
Is it
to the news
sporty?
quiz. No, it's not. No. It's not, because Charles and I know nothing about sport, so very rarely will it ever be sporty. Yeah, you're quite safe with that. So the news quiz coming up. In fact, let's do it now. Are you ready, Emily?
Yeah.
I don't want to get in the way. I don't want the show. Oh, that's starting to look. You know,
quite cute, isn't he?
He's not too bad at all. We'll get some more photographs up in just a little while, but we're painting a gnome for the Mountbatten Hospice. First of all, though, let's do the news quiz. It's all going to pot. Sue Pert's going to sound like this today, and Emily Wells like this. There we go. Oh, you can tell. You see, normally you're about the only one, Sue, that actually gets to have the green one.
That's not true. Sue's the only one who comes in and holds on to it, so I can't turn it round.
Right, here we go then. It's the Friday news quiz with a twist. The twist is kind of along the lines of not many of them are actually news questions, really.
Right.
Oh,
brilliant.
But were news questions at some point.
Oh.
Today's
dear.
Today's twist,
down memory lane,
based around the weather.
Oh.
Okay, and as always, kind of take the closest to it as being the winner. So it's more of a news guess than anything else.
right?
Okay.
What was the highest ever recorded temperature in the world? In centigrade, please. Have a guess.
48.
48, Sue?
53.
53. Sue Pert wins the first point. 57 degrees Celsius. And it was in Death Valley on July the 10th. 10:13, is that right? 18:13. A bit of a typo there. I was going to say, I didn't know they were recording temperatures back then. What else have we got? Let's do this one. What is the coldest ever recorded temperature?
-50.
-50. Sue thinks it could be.
-45.
Emily gets the point. It was -89 degrees centigrade.
That's insane.
That's chilly.
Was it in Chile?
It doesn't say where it was. Any idea? Where was it? Antarctica. Okay, brilliant. What's the most amount of rain to have ever fallen in 1 minute and be recorded? In inches.
In inches.
10.
In a minute.
Now that's in a minute.
In a minute.
Remember how big an inch is? It's about
2 inch.
that big.
2 inches.
2 inches.
10, I said, yeah.
10. Sue Pert wins 1.5 inches of rain. What's the heaviest hailstone to ever be weighed that's fallen out of the sky?
Dear, oh dear.
In
Half a
kilogram.
ton.
In
Oh.
kilograms.
Oh.
Half a ton would be
200 kilograms.
200 kilo hailstone.
Yeah. Why
All
not?
right, let's say 100 kilos.
Okay.
I'm sure I've seen a picture of it, of a massive hailstone.
Let's just think, how big would that be?
Like quite big, like as big as a car. I'm sure I've seen one that landed on a car and flattened it.
I think that you might have done, but it was on a film.
Oh, yeah.
1 kilo was the highest.
I don't
ever.
believe that. I'm sure I've seen bigger ones.
If
I'm
you
going to
read-
Google this later.
If you read the terms and conditions of the quiz,
What Charles says goes.
Yeah, exactly. So who won that? Sue.
Sue.
Yeah.
How much damage did a hailstorm in Germany cause in pounds? Hailstorm happened, and when they came to the clean-up operation, how much did the insurance company have to pay out?
£1 million?
£1 million. What do you think?
Nothing if it's an insurance company. They'll say it was an act of God.
£750 million
Wow.
they had to pay out. So Sue gets the point.
Get insured in Germany.
Yeah. So at the moment, Sue has 4 points.
Oh.
Emily has 1 point. On average, how often in days does it rain in the UK? So out of
Per year.
So out of how many days? I'm not sure how we're going to work this one out because it's kind of like a fraction.
Oh,
Well-
like 1 in 3 or
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
okay.
that.
1 in 6.
Yeah, 1 in 6.
Ooh. No, I think it's more than that. Certainly has been recently. But yeah, I'd say 1 in 4.
1 in 4.
Yeah. Maybe more.
Sue wins the point. It was 1 in
come on.
3,
No way.
which you did say and then changed your mind. Okay, now we've
Why
got.
are we living in England again?
I don't know. Now we're moving on to the serious questions. Okay.
Okay.
Which pop group said they were splitting up this week?
JLS.
Oh,
Yes.
Emily's straight in there.
Come back. Come back, kid.
Why has a man been reportedly told to leave Saudi Arabia this week?
Because he's too good looking.
Emily gets another point.
Wow.
Yeah, he was.
Was it the whole of Saudi Arabia, or was it just an
it-
event he was
It was a little bit of it, I think. I think Charles is just being a little bit over exuberant with, you know.
That's what the headline said.
Sorry?
That's what the headline says.
Who said that they were upset not to be asked to appear in the Doctor Who special that's happening later on this year?
David Tennant?
David Tennant?
What's her name? The comedian lady with red hair.
No, it was John Barrowman who said that.
Really?
Yeah. On average, how much did each of us pay for Margaret Thatcher's funeral per head?
I know it cost 3.6 million.
So do the maths.
That's a problem now.
5p.
How much?
5p.
Sue, what do you think?
Probably 10p.
10p? Emily gets that point. It was 6 pence per person.
What's the score now?
Oh, well, it's... hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Sue. And 1, 2, 3, 4
Cool.
to Emily. Final question now. What car has been added to the Dubai police force 2 weeks after they added a Lamborghini?
Oh.
Oh.
A Maserati?
No.
Oh.
Porsche?
It was a Ferrari. It means
Oh.
that Super wins this week's news quiz. Well done to Sue. Commiserations once again to Emily Wells, who is now crying into her gnome. Well done, Sue. Sue will be back on the show very soon and guiding us through the stories that have made the headlines this week across the Isle of Wight.